What's up, guys? Joey here at Statesville Mad Vapes. Another picture yet. We're on the way. Doing a review video today of the T-Priv 220. Let me start this off by saying I know that Smok Tech has been throwing a ton of stuff out there lately, and they have had some issues with their warranty department taking too long to get your devices back. But you guys got to realize not too many manufacturers actually offer you a warranty, like that are willing to take a device back. Normally, once you buy any type of vaporizer or e-cigarette, that manufacturer says it's on you. If anything happens, it's on you, which, yeah, it's kind of unfair, but at the same token, a lot of people like to tinker with the devices and then try and warranty them when they mess them up. So the fact that Smok Tech's willing to give you a warranty is pretty incredible. So today we're going to go over the T-Priv. It's their new 220 watt device. This is much bulkier than the Alien. It is much sturdier than the Alien, and I cannot impress that upon you enough. This thing is strong. So it's got the vertical screen up top. You have your trigger on the side, just like a lot of Smok Tech devices lately, but you have barely any travel, so it's really nice. It's got a nice firm press to it. You have your wattage adjustment on the top of the device as well, plus and minus right here, and your charging port right here. Now they finally gave a kit that comes with the big baby. Oh my god, it's a 220 watt device. It has a tank that can go up to 130 watts on it that gives you 5 mil capacity. It's extremely easy to fill. Everybody knows the big baby at this point. You get to twist it and fill it from the top. It is they're probably the best tank on the market right now, big babies and the TFE8s. The flavor is just unparalleled. It's unbelievable. So this guy, the battery door is very, very sturdy. It's just like the Alien, but it's a little more solid. I'm going to go ahead and slap some batteries in this thing to show you guys a couple things about it. So easy to read which way to put the battery in. It tells you on the top and inside which way to put the battery. Woo. Don't throw them. It's not good for the wraps. So I'm going to take this tank off just to prevent burning that dry coal out. I'm going to go ahead and slap mine on top of this thing. I'm using the Aromizer Supreme Rebuildable. I absolutely adore this tank. So some of my first notices with this device is, one, how sturdy it is. Two, the vertical screen, which means you can watch your seconds, your wattage, which your wattage isn't going to change, but you can watch your resistance, your voltage, everything while you're vaping, and that's kind of nice. For those of you just getting into vaping, you may not care about that, but anybody who's vaped for a long time, that's usually information you want to know. You want to know how many volts you're pulling. So the display is very easy to read. It's much like that of the GX. I don't know how well you can see this. I'm going to review the video. Hopefully it's good enough. But it gives you your wattage, your resistance, your voltage, and how long you've been hitting it, whether you're in wattage mode or temperature, and whether you're doing soft, normal, or hard mode. So there's not much of a delay. I'd say it's about 0.5 second delay when it comes to vaping. But it punches hard. It's an accurate chip. And it also has LED lights on the side. Now, I have them turned off on this one, but to access it, you would just click it 3 times, go into the modes, and you will see that there is an option to change the lights. It's very hard for me to multitask. So I'm going to select rainbow, and then I'm also going to select fade because I like it to slowly adjust colors. You can make it jump to colors or slowly fade into. It's completely your preference. So now you can also turn the lights off. And I have it set to where they're off, but you can also change it to when you're vaping, when the screen's on, or always on. So I like to do it when I'm vaping. That way, no lights right now, but as soon as you squeeze the trigger, it lights up. So it's really cool. I like having that option. No, it doesn't change how this thing vapes. Yes, it requires a little bit of battery power, but you'd be surprised at how little it takes to run this thing. You can charge your batteries via the micro USB port. All in all, this is a really solid mod. One thing you should know, though, you can't go over a 24mm diameter tank unless you get an adapter or something to raise your 510, because there is a little bit of a groove right here that will prevent you from putting on a bigger tank. TFE8s will still fit, but TFE12 will still fit, but there's quite a few, like the 30mm or a dump tank. You're not going to put a dump tank on this thing unless you get that adapter. Another thing to note is it's a really solid 510. You shouldn't see any issues of that popping out, and this really is a brick of a device. It's very, very sturdy. So all in all, I think Smok Tech's really produced something nice in this one. It's definitely a mod worth having, and there's a lot of options to it. So if you guys want to try it out, come to our store. You know where we are, 153 Turnersburg Highway. That's Statesville, North Carolina. But I'm sure if you are out of town and you're watching this, most shops will probably carry this one. This is a pretty awesome device. I hope you guys find the review useful. If you have any questions, you know what to do.